I want to know what it's like to feel like I belong, to feel like I am strong, that who I am isn't wrong. I want to know what it's like to have liberty and justice for all, to break down the wall and remove hatred from the law. I want to know what it's like to feel like I am complete, not as though I am weak, and not be silent when I speak. I want to know what it's like to not be considered a disease, to not have the majority I have to please, to freely express my individuality.
It is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
We are doing great damage.
Yes, we know that some of them are gay.
Been going through an evolution on this issue.
Has this body become so alienated?
It's too risky.
Starting this year, no American will be forbidden from serving the country they love because of who they love. Time to leave behind battles in the past. It is time to move forward.
Even though he's come out in support of gay marriage, it doesn't change federal law, and we're still not officially recognized. So all those benefits and privileges that go along with marriage are still not handed down to us.
I'm going to fight this every step of the way, but how do I take care of my family? My father died on active duty when I was 2, and my mom received VA and Social Security benefits. So those were the benefits that I was concerned about and wanted to fight for, to make sure that Karen received those benefits if I was to die.
In the early hours of June 28, 1969, a group of gay customers at a popular gay bar in Greenwich Village called the Stonewall Inn, who had grown angry at the harassment by police, took a stand and a riot broke out. A word spread throughout the city about the demonstration. The customers of the inn were soon joined by other gay men and women who started throwing objects at the policemen, shouting "Gay Power." Police reinforcements arrived and beat the crowd away. But the next night, the crowd returned, even larger than the night before, with numbers reaching over 1,000. For hours, protesters rioted outside of the Stonewall Inn until the police sent a riot control squad to disperse the crowd. For days following, demonstrations of varying intensity took place throughout the city.
"20 men and 20 women were surveyed on the following question. Do you think the U.S. should give gay couples full parental rights to both parents when adopting children? On the second survey, 120 people were questioned. Do you think DOMA should be rewritten?
If you live in the United States, you're probably aware of the political struggle going on between people who are for or against gay marriage. Many states have begun changing their constitutions to allow homosexual couples to legally marry. But unfortunately, even in places like New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, Iowa, Maine, and Washington, where gay marriage has been legalized, there are many key rights that are denied because of a law known as DOMA, or Defense of Marriage Act. So what is DOMA? DOMA is a federal law that was signed by President Bill Clinton on September 21st, 1996. It is fairly short and does two things. One, it defines marriage as being between a man and a woman. And two, it makes it so that if you get married in a place where same-sex marriage is legal, a state where it is not does not need to recognize it.
I want to know what it's like to have a government that won't instate unfair laws that provoke hate for fear that society will disintegrate. I want to know what it's like to live in a world without hate, a world that won't discriminate, a world in which everyone will feel safe, whether they are gay, bi, or straight. This world we must create. These are the actions we must take. These are the decisions we must make. The time is now. We must not, we will not wait. I love her, and she truly loves me. I love him, and he wants to marry me. It's time to spread equality for eternity.
For more information, visit hrc.org and glaa.org.